Mr. Jackson here. Welcome to the CB Theater Showcase for 2021. Each year we take a collection of monologues, songs from musical theater, and an original one-act play to the Linnea High School Theater Festival for competition. This program represents a collection of that material from this year. So, please sit back and enjoy the CB Theater Showcase.
When I was 5, I fell in love. It didn't last. He ran from me, literally ran from me. And being Kenyan, he ran fast. When I was 10, in love again, this Peace Corps guy. I waited hours inside his tent with flowers, which made him laugh, which made me cry. By 13, I gave up trying. I decided I would be a mathematician, 'cause math is real. I memorized a lot of pi because addition and subtraction and division would never make me feel so stupid with love. Like I didn't get it. I didn't get it somehow. Smart with math, but stupid with love. I didn't get it. I didn't get it till now.
Do you have an eraser?
I would love to. So thank you, math, for being there to bring me joy. And thank you, math, 'cause now you brought me this cute boy. He's like someone from TV. He's like that guy who gives out roses to those women. His clothes, his grooming, and he's a foot away from me with swoopy hair and shiny eyes that I could swim in. He is live and in the room, and I'm stupid with love. I wanna get it, I wanna get it, but how? Smart with math, but stupid with love. I wanna get it. I didn't get it till now. 2 over 0 is undefined.
Jinx.
I am astounded and nonplussed. I am filled with calculus. Does this guy work out? He must all sweaty at the gym. Could that image be more hot? Let me just enjoy that thought. School was rough, but now it's not. 'Cause now there's him. It's all so simple. Stupid with love. But I can get it. Watch this girl self-educate. I learned math so I can learn love. You wanna bet it? That I can get it? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
I'm getting married again. I'm marrying Horst van der Gelde for his money. Oh, it won't be marriage in the sense that you and I had one, but I shall surely make him happy. And Ephraim, I'm tired. I'm tired of living hand to mouth. And Ephraim, I'm asking your permission. Ephraim, will you give me away? Money. Money, it's like the sun we walk under. It can kill or cure. Van der Gelder's never tired of saying, most people in the world are fools. And in a way he's right, isn't he? Himself, Irene, Cornelius, myself. But there comes a time in every man's life where he must decide whether he's living amongst human beings or not. A fool among fools or a fool alone. As for myself, I've decided to live among them. Wasn't always so. After my husband died, I retired into myself. In the evenings, I'd put out the cat and make myself a little rum toddy and thank God that I was independent. That no one else's life was mixed up with mine. And when 10 o'clock sounded at Trinity Church Tower, I'd fall off to sleep, and I was a perfectly contented woman. Then after 2 years of this, an oak leaf fell out of my Bible. I had placed it there the night that my husband asked me to marry him. It was a perfectly good oak leaf, but without life and without color. And I realized that for the longest time I had not shed one tear, nor had I been filled with the uncontrollable hope that something or other would turn out well. I saw that I was like that oak leaf. And on that night, I decided to rejoin the human race. Money, I'd like to say, pardon the expression, money is like manure. It's not worth a thing unless it's spread about, encouraging young things to grow. Well, anyhow, that's the opinion of the second Mrs. Van de Gelder.
Out there's a world outside of Yonkers. Way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby. Out there, full of shine and full of sparkle. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby. Your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out the brilliantine and dime cigars. You're gonna find adventure in the evening air. Girls in white in a perfume night where the lights are bright as the stars. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town in one of those new horse-drawn open cars. We'll see the shows at Delmonico's and we'll close the town in a whirl. And we won't come home until we've kissed a girl. Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out your silk cravat and patent shoes, for I can feel adventure in the evening air. To town we'll trot to a smoky spot where the girls are hot as a fuse. Put on your high silk hat and at the turned up cuff wear a handmade gray suede button glove. We'll join the Astors at Tony Pastor's, and this I'm positive of, that we won't come home, that we won't come home, that we won't come home until we fall in love.
One night, several years ago, I was walking early in the evening along Fairfax Street between 18th and 19th. You know that block? I had just helped Ed Hickey into a taxi. Ed had been mixing his rye with his gin, and I felt he needed conveying. So I started walking down the street when a voice called out to me saying, "Hello, Mr. Dowd." Well, I turned and there was this great white rabbit leaning against a lamppost. Well, I thought nothing of that, because when you have lived in a town as long as I've lived in this one, you get used to the fact that everybody knows your name. Well, naturally, I went over to talk with him. And then he asked me, "Well, Ed Hickey is a little spiffed tonight, isn't he? Or could I be mistaken?" Well, of course, he was not mistaken. I think the world and all of Ed, but he was spiffed. Well, we talked for a while, and then I said, "Well, you have the advantage of me. You know my name, and I don't know yours." Then he asked, "Well, what name do you like?" Well, I didn't have to think a minute. Harvey has always been my favorite name, so I said, "Harvey." And this is the most interesting part of the whole thing. He says to me, "Well, what a coincidence. My name happens to be Harvey." Well, Harvey and I would sit in the bars and get a drink or two and play the jukebox. And then the faces on the other patrons turn towards mine and smile. They always say, well, we don't know your name, mister, but you're a lovely fellow. Harvey and I always warm ourselves in all these golden moments. We enter as strangers and soon we have friends. They come over, they sit down, they talk to us, they drink with us. And they tell us about the big, horrible things that they have done, but the big, wonderful things that they will do. Their hopes, their regrets, their loves, and their hates. All very large because you can never bring anything small into a bar. And then I introduce them to Harvey. And he's much bigger and grander than anything they have to offer me. And when they leave impressed. But the same people seldom come back, but that's envy, my dear. There's a little bit of envy in the best of us. Sad, isn't it?
Torvald did something really stupid. I know that he's still, technically speaking, married to you, and I'm not saying that none of this is his fault. There's faults on his part for sure, but basically, what happened, when you left, people noticed. And of course they noticed, and people would ask, where's Nora? And Torvald, I'm sure you could guess, he was pretty upset about it. It was embarrassing. People ask him where you are and he'd have to say you left him. It would be awkward, both for him and for the person asking. So at first when people asked, he'd say you had gone away, left town, visiting family, something like that. He really didn't say much about it. He didn't want to lie, but then when about 2 or so months had gone by and you were still gone, I mean, I don't know exactly how it happened. Obviously, I was so little, I wasn't aware of what was happening, but someone made the assumption that you weren't well, that you had gotten sick, and Torvald didn't say no. So that's the story that went around, that you were gone and you were sick and recovering at a sanitarium. And then another month or 2 passes, and someone somewhere says something or makes the assumption that it's worse than that, and that you hadn't recovered and you were no longer alive. And that's what people assumed. And Torvald, well, now he's so far in, and to explain the truth is, I know it's a weak thing he did, but he had his job at the bank and was a very respected member of the community. Very well liked, trusted. To have to explain such an embarrassing set of truths and misunderstandings and so on is... So he said nothing. And by saying nothing, he was sort of saying something, which is that you had died. And once people came to think that, that's when, well, you know what happens when that happens. There's an outpouring of affection and support. People visited, they brought food, they really rallied around him and us. The whole family. And there's also some government support for the families. There's that some money you get. Of course, there was no death certificate ever filed, but these things happen. Mistakes, oversights, just because of the way people found out. This gradual sort of realization that that's what was, and because Torvald is well respected, well liked, and because he runs the bank. You see? It's a problem. You being here, doing what you're doing. It's fraud. Okay. Technically, it is. It's fraud. And Torvald could be tried. He could lose everything, just like you. And that's why he can't give you a divorce. But there is another option. You die. Remember how I said there's no death certificate? What if there was one? What if, using what connections I have, that piece of paper were to just show up in the files of the local clerk's office? You see, if you're dead, there is no marriage.
Screw loose. That's what they say I've got. Or maybe they say I'm not playing with a full deck. But hey, what the heck can I do? Baby, I've got a screw loose for you. Bonk bonkers. That's what they're calling me. Not metaphorically, they mean truly insane. But they can't hear the voice in my brain shouting orders to keep loving you. Eccentric, erratic, toys in the belfry, beds in the attic. Well, I just don't see the harm in carving your name in my arm. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Darling, it's so hard to be 16 and schizo, but I know it's worth the cost. I've made up my mind, which I have lost. Screws, clinically certified. A panel of doctors tried to lock me away, but until that day when they finally do. Shh, shh, quiet. I am busy. Shh. I'll be here if you need a loose screw.
When I was 8 years old, someone brought me to this theater, full of lots of other children. We were supposed to be watching a production of Peter Pan, but I remember something seemed wrong with the whole production. Odd things kept happening. For example, when the children would fly, the ropes they were on would keep breaking, and the actors would come thudding to the ground and have to be carried off by stagehands. And then there seemed to be an unlimited supply of understudies to come and take their places, and then they would just fall to the ground. And, you know, the crocodile that chases Captain Hook seemed to be a real crocodile. It wasn't an actor. At one point, it fell off the stage and crushed a couple kids in the front row. But then the understudies came and took their places in the audience. And I remember, from scene to scene, Wendy seemed to get fatter and fatter until finally, by the end of Act 1, she was completely immobile and had to be moved off stage with a cart. Ugh. You know how, in the second act, Tinkerbell drinks some poison that Peter is about to drink in order to save him. And then Peter looks at the audience and says, "Tinkerbell's going to die because not enough people believe in fairies. But if you clap real hard to show that you do believe in fairies, maybe she won't die." And of course, we all started to clap. I clapped so long and so hard that my palms hurt and even started to bleed. I clapped so hard. And then suddenly the actress playing Peter turned to the audience and shouted, "That wasn't enough! You did not clap hard enough! Tinkerbell is dead!" And we all started to cry. The actress stomped off stage and refused to continue with the show. They had to close the curtains. The ushers had to come help us out of the aisles and into the streets. I don't think any of us were ever the same after that experience. I mean, it certainly turned me against theater. And even more damagingly, I think it's warped my total sense of life. I mean, nothing seems worth trying if Tinkerbell is just going to die.
You know what I I judge to be the trouble with you? Inferiority complex. You know what that is? That's what they call when someone low rates himself. I understand because I had it too. Although my case wasn't as aggravated as yours seems to be. I had it until I took up public speaking, developed my voice, and learned that I have an aptitude for science. Before that, I never thought of myself as outstanding in any way whatsoever. Now, I've never made a regular study of it, but I have a friend who says I can analyze a person better than doctors who make a profession of it. I don't claim that to be necessarily true, but I sure can't guess a person's psychology, Laura. Excuse me, Laura. I always take it out once the flavor's gone. I'll wrap it in this scrap of paper. I know what it's like to get it stuck on a shoe. Yep. That's what I judge to be the principal trouble. You lack an amount of faith in yourself as a person. You don't have the proper amount of faith. I'm basing that fact off of a number of your remarks as well as some observations I've made. For example, that clumping you thought was so awful in high school. You say you dreaded it and you couldn't even walk into class. You see what you did? You gave up an education. You dropped out of school because of a clump, which, as far as I could tell, was practically non-existent. A little physical defect is what you have, hardly noticeable even, magnified thousands of times by imagination. You know, my strong advice to you is, think of yourself as superior in some way. Like, man alive, Laura, look around you a little. What do you see? A world full of common people. All of them born and all of them going to die. Which of them has 1/10 of your good points? Or mine, or anyone's for that matter. Gosh, everybody excels in some one thing, some in many. All you need to do is discover in what? Take me, for instance. My interest happens to lie in electrodynamics. I am taking a course in radio engineering at night school, Laura, as well as a fairly responsible job at the factory. I'm taking that course as well as studying public speaking because I believe in the future of television. I wish to be ready to go right along with it. Therefore, I'm already in on the ground floor. I've already made the right connections, and all that remains is for the industry itself to get underway. Full steam, knowledge, zip, money, zip, power. That is the cycle democracy is built on. I guess you think I think a lot of myself.
Hello, I'm Angelina Landeros, and I'm the playwright for Christian Brothers High School one-act play Through Her Eyes. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we were not able to bring this story to stage. That didn't stop us from putting on an amazing show. This year, our production is a reader's theater, which means you will be hearing me read the stage directions. I'd like to take this moment to thank Cooper Davey, the producer, Mr. Jackson, and Ms. Christensen, and of course, the wonderful cast and crew who brought this story to life. I have only dreamt of bringing this to stage, and I'm so glad for you all to see it. Without further ado, here's the production of Through Her Eyes by Angelina Landeros. Thank you. Rosie, are you listening?
Yeah, whatever. Can we just hurry this along? You don't want to be here any longer than I do, so let's just sit here until the session is over. All right? The sooner I get out of here, the sooner I can be back in my own bed.
Rosie, I can't help you if you don't talk. Your mom and friend are worried about you.
There isn't anything wrong with me, so let's skip to the end, call my mom, and send me home.
I can't do that until I think you're ready to maintain a healthy diet. You have to go through the program. Your family has paid a lot of money to see you get the support you need. If you open up, you can see your friend again.
Can we not talk about Flynn? He's the reason I'm even in this hellhole.
You pushed him away. You didn't even say goodbye.
You are here for a reason. I am here to listen and guide you back to the right path.
This is a safe space where you can say whatever you feel.
Lynn and Mom enter and stand together. Both appear worried.
Don't sit there and tell me that crap. I know my mom already talked to you. How can this be a safe place where I've been forced to eat these stupid snacks while you write on your stupid clipboard? Judging me and telling my mom whatever I say.
Rosie looks behind her and is taken back by the sight of Melanie.
These sessions are to help you, Rosie, and they're confidential. The only thing your mom has told me is how amazing you are.
No, she's lying.
You lost your only friend.
You did this to yourself. Rosie, are you even listening to me?
What do these numbers mean, Rosie?
Rosie? How about this? You talk and just tell me what you can.
Rosie, it's time to wake up. You'll be late for school.
Well, yes, I would love some waffles, Mr. Turtle.
Rosie, Lorenzo, wake up now. Don't make me open the curtains.
What turtle?
Have you been getting sleep? You have bags under your eyes. You need to stop staying up so late. It's that phone, isn't it?
Mom opens the blinds and Rosie rolls off the bed, being blinded by the lights.
Bright lights! Bright lights!
Oh, stop it. The sun is good for you.
Not for gremlins.
Sure, honey.
Alright. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, messed up hair. That's new. Bags under my eyes. A bit cliche. And whoa! Who saw the band shirt and sweats coming? Yep. Everything seems in order. Now all I need is a stable GPA, grade A personality, and a flat stomach. Yeah, that seems like a reachable goal.
Dream on. You've been getting an F since the 4th grade.
Hey, in my defense, what 3rd grader needs to know what 2 times 2 is?
Every 3rd grader, actually. Are you gonna wear that? Look at you. Look at your stomach. It's bulging out of that shirt.
What? I thought I looked rad.
Give it up. This isn't the late 80s. Don't say rad. Plus, your outfit is giving off Great Depression vibes. What will everyone else think?
Everyone's gonna look at you. They'll laugh as you walk down the hall. Oh, God!
You still don't know your multiplication tables.
Okay. You're probably wondering, wow, who are these hectic, strange, and rude personas in my room? Well, they're me. Kinda. Each one represents my thought process, I suppose. Oh, like, in those movies where they are her, but nobody else can see them but her. I mean, not like saying that I'm crazy or anything, though. It's just, for me, my brain, it can't stop. It just goes on and on and on, and it's like... Ugh. Why can't you just stop thinking? Some of them I've known all my life, and others, well, they sort of showed up.
You look disgusting.
This beautiful, beautiful ray of sunshine is Melanie. She's my... I don't really know what she is, but she's really bipolar when it comes to certain things.
Are you even listening to me?
I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, nobody really cares, right?
Everyone cares. You should care. But, newsflash to us, you don't give a damn. And you're just continuously gaining more and more weight.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Joel pushes so they're in the middle. Eden walks behind slowly.
Imagine, you walk in the halls and everyone bickers as you pass.
No one seems to care about asking your name or even who you are. When they see you, all they see is a target.
You look up to a sea of people in the halls when suddenly, You trip and collapse on the floor, and they don't stop and help you up. They just point and laugh, and it's all because you didn't keep your head down.
Lost in a forest of judgment. How sad.
Joel sits hugging their knees while Eden is clinging to Rosie's leg. Rosie tries shaking them off and eventually just gives up.
Remember how I said I've known some of them my whole life? Well, introducing the reasons I can't get out of bed in the morning, Joel and Eden. Joel is my wonderful, spectacular anxiety, while Eden is the reason I have to take what I call my happy pills. Woo! Aren't they great? Both have been around since I learned my ABCs. I can't ever seem to shake them off. I guess that's the reason he gave them names. It makes it easier to speak about something when a figment never wants to go away. Even if it's a memory from 3 years ago, oh, you bet they'll make me remember.
It's just like that one time in the 4th grade when everyone laughed at you for falling in the mud. All they did was laugh their heads off until they were rolling around. How embarrassing was that?
Some of them still call you Mud Girl.
Breakfast is ready.
I'll be down soon.
No, you won't.
But
Look at yourself. Does it really look like you need more food?
Mom's gonna be mad. I mean...
Are you stupid? Let me simplify this for you so you can understand, okay? You're not eating. When you eat, you gain weight. And when you gain weight, you're nothing but a fat girl. Is that really what you want to be?
Rosie, your breakfast is getting cold.
I'm not hungry.
Rosie puts on her backpack.
I guess there's no escaping the horrid world I call high school. Okay, deep breath. It's going to be okay. No escape. Just one small step for anxiety, one giant leap to panic.
That was the stupidest joke I've ever heard.
Here we are, the arena of hormones.
Joel puts a hand on her shoulder.
Do we really have to? I mean, there's so many other things we could be doing, like curling into a ball. Yes, we could just go back home and hug our knees and hide. Doesn't that sound nice?
No, we can't go back. I have to go to class.
Fine, just head down, move fast and swift, no eye contact.
Joel?
Oh no, I know those shoes. Don't look up.
Oh, look, Frank. I can't tell if the dump truck left something behind or if it's the dump truck itself.
Wait, Claire, today isn't garbage day.
What? I'm talking about her, you idiot.
Oh!
Oh no, stereotypical bullies. Whoever saw that one coming. I've known these two dimwits since middle school, and I can't ever seem to shake them off. It's like trying to shoo a pesky fly. That dumb-looking giant is Frankie. One time he thought it would be hilarious to put a whole toilet paper roll into the toilet and keep flushing until the whole school hallway was filled with toilet water. His excuse?
I thought if I kept flushing it, the toilet would explode.
Yeah, not the brightest. And then there's Claire. She believes getting coffee in the morning before class is a personality trait.
Oh my God. I just cannot. And I seriously mean, I cannot start my day without coffee. I just love driving the new Jeep my parents bought for me.
I'd go into greater detail about her, but it would lead to a lot of cursing. I wished I could say that they didn't get on my nerves, and I wish I could just forget about it and move on. But something deep in me won't let me forget it. What is that feeling? Kind of like a voice. To sum it up, idiot jock, daddy's little girl.
Where do you think you're going?
The space shuttle. What does it look like? I'm trying to get to class. Let me go.
Give me that.
Hey, I had it first.
Now, what do we have here? Nothing but numbers. What do these even mean?
Back off.
Oh, someone's sensitive. I was just curious. Aw, no snort goodbye.
Like a chicken.
What? No.
When I see her, I get so... Ugh. Every morning, it's the same routine. Keep my head down, get from point A to point B. It's all good until you make eye contact. That's when you're in trouble. That's all I had to do. Seems easy, right? Well, then you wouldn't know what it's like to be an outsider. Believe it or not, everyone has a role in this school. You have the jocks and the wannabes, the preps and the goths, and then there's me. The outcast that basically translates to the school's punching bag. With this role, I have to act like I don't hear them talking about me. I have to act like I'm some stupid zoo animal. Every part of me is just a target. Stretch marks, acne, even my smile is a target to these people. I try so hard to ignore them, but my brain keeps reminding me of their comments. When I look in the mirror, I see their words consuming my skin. But what gives them the right to decide what I am, before they even look me in my eyes? Why do they have to remind me every day of my life? They will never know the pain I feel every time I see myself in that broken mirror, or how every meal I eat, I'm consumed with the thought in my beaten mind of how I'm going to get it out. I never get to control how they see me for once. I want them to... No one knows what it's like to be called the fat girl every day without warning. Something as simple as walking down the hall can lead to heartache and pain. I am so tired of playing by their invisible guidelines and untold roles. I just want to be normal. I just want to be able to walk down the hall and not be paralyzed by judgment. 15 years from now, they're not going to remember how every day they would remind me of what I will always be. Pig. Cow. Useless. Here's the worst part of the day. Trying to figure out where to sit. Oh, I could sit next to Charlie. I've known him since kindergarten.
Why bother? Last time when you tried to talk to him, he just stared.
Oh. Then what about John?
No.
Ben?
No.
Okay, how about him?
Fine.
Okay. Okay. I can do this.
It's not looking good at all. There are over 200 bad possibilities. I say you should chicken out now. What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm walking over there, cool and slick.
1, people don't walk like that. And 2, you look stupid. And finally, nothing says I'm cool like a oversized hoodie with pizza stains.
Is this seat here? There. If I could, I was wondering if.
Retreat!
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is this seat? I mean seat. Sit. Can I?
Just give it up and go back to your seat in the back. You're just wasting your time.
Are you okay?
Why go through with it?
He looks like a Class A loser.
Can I sit here, please? I mean, I know that there's so many other seats, and if you didn't want me to sit here, I would totally understand. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I can sit somewhere else.
Sure. I don't see why not. You're Rosie, right? You're that flute player, right?
And on her shoulder.
How did you know that?
Oh, well, I see you guys play in the gym when I leave for volleyball practice. Hey, you like that movie too?
Yeah, it's my absolute favorite.
Although I didn't like the ending.
No way, I thought it was awesome.
What, in my opinion, they totally could have done.
Oh, if it isn't my favorite little glitch.
It's not a glitch, it's a stutter.
Oh, say Banana, Claire, you gotta see this.
No.
Say it.
Come on, Glitch, say it.
It's not a glitch, it's a stutter.
Not a glitch, it's a stutter. Oh, come on, little freak. Just say it and I'll leave you alone.
Banana.
Oh my god, even a 4-year-old could say that.
And a 4-year-old could spell it.
What did you say?
I said the idiot should learn a new word.
Why would you say something so mean?
Is he crying?
Huh? I didn't touch him, I swear.
Let's just go.
No one has ever stood up for me before.
I don't think I could be ridiculed by someone who tried to make a toilet explode.
How long do you think this has been going on?
Hard to tell. Months.
You seem disturbed by the question. Why is that?
I don't know what happened. It felt like something was consuming me. One day I was there, the next it was just empty.
Like something took over? Yeah. Tell me about Flynn. Is he your...
Well, he was my friend. I honestly didn't think I'd ever be able to hold a conversation. With Flynn, it was different. And I think he felt it too. It was simple. He was interesting. After that first conversation, we became close. Every day we'd walk home together and spent most of our weekends together. He opened up to me about a lot. His past friends, his parents being busy, how he felt about his stutter. And he wanted to know that. Don't get me wrong, I tried to open up, but I just couldn't.
Mm-hmm. How about your mom?
My mom saw right through me. I didn't like it. She just doesn't understand.
She doesn't? Or she was trying? From what I heard, you two were close. What changed that?
Good morning. Don't you look chipper?
We need to talk. Sit down.
What about? Mom, I swear I was going to take the turtle back. It's just I named him Kyle, and then I couldn't take him back, and I am just realizing this is not what this is about.
No, Ro, but we'll come back to that later. Is there something you want to tell me?
What are you talking about?
Come on, Rosie. Don't act like I haven't noticed. Why haven't you been eating?
Mom, seriously, what are you talking about? You've seen me eat.
You don't finish more than a piece of toast, and it would be a miracle if I saw you finish that. Just tell me what's going on.
Can we just stop? There's nothing wrong.
I don't understand why someone would even do that. Don't be one of those girls.
Oh, so all of a sudden, just because I don't eat a couple of lunches, I become one of those girls? What does that even mean? That I'm some type of failure?
Rosie, you know that's not what I mean. Don't be so childish. Why haven't you been eating? I don't care if I have to stay here all night. You are going to tell me.
Eat this.
What was that?
I said, I hate this. I wish I had a better mom than you.
Rosie, how could you say that? I'm just trying to help you.
No, you're not. You're just getting mad at me over nothing.
Look, Rosie, I need to tell you something.
Well, it's gonna have to wait, because I'm over this stupid conversation.
Rosie, don't you dare walk out. Where are you even going to go?
Somewhere where I'm understood.
Flynn.
Why did I say that?
What does it matter? Look at you. You're doing amazing. Another day.
But I thought...
Don't be so idiotic.
I don't know if I can.
Listen to me. I understand you. I know what's best for you. Not your mom, and definitely not your loser friend.
Don't you dare say that.
Hey, Rosie. You okay?
Yeah. I was just thinking.
Are you sure? You know you can tell me anything.
Come on, bud. You know I would tell you. Really, I'm fine. Start the movie, you dork.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I was smiling, but on the inside, I was lost. All my emotions were clashing against each other. Right at that moment, I just wanted to break down and cry. Everyone lies about their feelings, right? We look people in their eyes and tell them, yeah, I'm okay, or don't worry.
Joel speaks for Flynn.
She lying when she said she was okay? Is she crying? I have to say something, but God, how do I even bring it up?
What is she writing in that notebook?
What an Oscar-winning smile.
She puts her notebook next to her.
All I have to say is, actually, I'm not okay. But instead I looked in his miserable eyes and smiled. All he saw was a smile and reassurance. And that's all he needed. I wanted him to notice the tears forming in my eyes, or even just to hug me. But he didn't. Maybe things could have gotten better. I guess that meant I was doing things right. Hey, I gotta go. Thanks for having me over.
Whoa! Are you okay?
Oh, I just tripped.
Didn't look like she tripped.
This is your only chance to ask.
Would that make things weird?
Ask.
Ask.
Rosie? Never mind. Rosie, wait! You left your history. What are all these numbers?
It's time to wake up.
Get off of me.
Do we have to? What's the point?
Rosie, I already told you to wake up.
Could have not.
I don't have to. I'm your mom. Oh God, open a window. It smells in here, Rosie. Rosie, your breath. Please get up.
What does it look like I'm doing?
Watch your tone.
Get up. It's time.
Rosie walks center stage and stands on a scale.
Not nearly enough.
Not even close. It's useless. That's not even close.
I don't feel good.
You wanted to do this. All I did was take over. Don't you get it? I'm your friend. I'm helping you. You can't just go back. How about we stick to the colors from yesterday, but 20 less? Grab your notebook.
Rosie looks through her backpack.
Where is it?
Joel grabs the backpack and looks through it.
It's gone.
But Mom found it.
Oh, Mom isn't gonna like this.
How could you be such an idiot?
Rosie, come here.
She knows.
What's up?
I made you breakfast. Sit.
Plain bagel with cream cheese? That's roughly 480 calories.
She never sits at the table. She's waiting. What do I do?
Take some food off the plate and onto the table so it looks like you ate. Scrambled eggs? Roughly 89 calories.
Rosie begins to eat only a little bit.
I found a doctor and I scheduled an appointment.
Seriously? You didn't even think about asking me?
I knew you were going to say no.
I'm not going. I have a ton of homework.
I'm sure your school wouldn't mind. You are going to the appointment and that's it.
I hate this.
What are you doing?
What am I supposed to do? She doesn't seem like she's gonna budge.
Your mom is getting in the way. She doesn't understand.
But
But nothing. Look at yourself.
Rosie, Flynn is here. Come in.
I'll be back. I just need to use the bathroom.
She didn't finish her food. I heard a certain someone made varsity this year.
Oh, yeah. The first game is on Friday.
Oh, well, you know I'll be there every game.
Yeah, that would be nice to have someone actually be there.
Flynn, I know you mean well, and I hope you know my Rosie isn't normally like this.
What do you mean?
She used to be my happy little girl, so excited about life. Whenever she'd get knocked down, she'd get right back up. But something's changed in her. She's become so distant, and I need her.
You don't need her.
I don't need her.
Now get it out.
I barely see her pick up an orange. I grabbed books, looked online to find a solution to get my Rosie back, but I don't know what to do or what this even is. I scheduled an appointment for her. Of course, she doesn't want to go. I just feel as though I failed as a mother. Flynn, you're with her more than I'm with her, and she trusts you a lot. And I know you care about her. This is my phone number. If she continues to not eat at school, please let me know.
I don't know, Mrs. L.
Please, Flynn. I fear that one day she won't be able to come back to me. Please, Flynn.
Anything for Rosie.
Have a nice day, Rosie. I love you.
Bye.
Oh, how do I do this? How do I say something to her? But am I betraying Rosie? Oh, but I have to say something. It's been a couple of days. All right. Just act cool, Flynn. Act casual. Hey, Rosie, where's your lunch?
Oh, I left it at home. Not like I needed it anyway.
You left it at home? Again? You sure are forgetful, you know that. Here, you can have this. I'll be back.
Oh, look, Frankie. The glitch and the freak are friends. Isn't that cute? How long do you think that'll last?
Oh, yeah, Claire, your outfit is so cute.
You knucklehead, pay attention. My guess is that glitch.
Flynn.
Whatever. You'll realize that you're nothing more than a waste of space. Once he finds out, Glitch disappears.
She sees the food that Flynn gave her and scoffs, taking it away.
All you do is eat. Is there anything else you're good at?
If you think I need to eat, then you're damn wrong, because I don't need food. I haven't eaten in 4 days. Take the food for all I care. I don't need 2 idiots to tell me.
That diet isn't even working for you.
Get away from her. Now.
Or what? You're gonna hurt me? You're nothing but a glitch.
Flynn tries to swing and punch Frankie, but Flynn is pushed down.
This is a waste of time. Come on, Claire, I want to get to bio.
When have you ever wanted to learn something, let alone get to class early?
Ever since that new sub came in, have you seen her?
Rosie, are you okay?
What did you hear?
Depends. What didn't you want me to hear? Rosie, this isn't okay. Rosie, where are you going?
Somewhere you're not.
Rosie, wait. We need to talk about this. Oh, wow. You walk fast. I need to work out more.
He knows now. You can't risk having him around. He will only get in the way.
You'll be all alone with no one to talk to. He won't understand. He will only get in the way.
I already told you to leave me alone.
Come on, Rosie. You can't leave me hanging like this.
I can, and I will, actually. Just leave me alone, Flynn.
Joel puts a hand on Flynn's shoulder.
What do I do? Maybe I should just leave her alone. What would I even say?
Flynn pushes Joel off.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I need you to stop and tell me what's going on, Rose.
No, I'm not going to stand here and explain to you. End of story.
So hard just to stop and talk to me?
I am so tired of hearing that. I hate hearing that all you need to do is pray. God will do the rest. Or the just keep smiling. I'm sure things will get better.
Give it up.
I'm going to tell your mom.
Don't you dare tell my mom. She won't understand. And if you tell her, I swear I will never talk to you ever again.
I found this the other day. What does it mean?
Where did you get that? Did you take it?
What do all these numbers mean, Rosie? They go so far back. Explain. Now.
I don't need to explain anything to you.
Is it so hard just to stop and talk to me?
I don't need you to help me. I don't want a hero, Flynn. I want a friend, and if you can't do that, then just leave.
Just want the old Rosie back.
What do you want me to do, Flynn? Wake up every morning with a big plastic smile on my face and think everything's gonna be A-okay. I can't even look in the mirror anymore. My own reflection is judging me. For the last time, please. Give me the notebook.
Explain. Now.
For once, I want to be enough. And let's just face the fact I am not enough. I never will be.
Not enough? Come on, Rosie. You can't be serious. Look at you. You are so
Don't you
beautiful.
dare call me beautiful. I will never be that. I'm nothing but a fat, useless. I'm supposed to wake up every morning and continue letting people control me. I'm not gonna eat. Eating every day is calories. I can eat, but it can only be 40 calories. I need to do this, and even if I wanted to stop, I can't when I'm so close. I take care of my food the way I want. If you don't like it, then just leave. I don't need you.
No, you are beautiful. All you need to do is eat. Just eat. I care about you, Rosie.
Stop it.
I told your mom already. I sent her pictures of the book and she already knows.
You did what?
I told her everything. All the times you didn't eat. Everything.
Could you? Get away from me, you good-for-nothing stutter!
Rosie, I had to! I watched as she walked away, and all I could think of was that cold look she gave me. How do I even explain it? I've seen it my whole life, but I can't put a name on it. Her eyes seemed crimson red, and her judgmental glare sent a chill down my spine. I'd gotten used to it over the years, but as she walked away, I was paralyzed by the guilt that laid on my shoulders. Oh, it's all my fault. All the signs were right there, and I left them unread. I just don't understand why she didn't just ask for help. Was I not enough help? Why doesn't she eat? I just don't understand. Monday, a slice of apple and bread. Tuesday, bread. Wednesday, nothing. Maybe if I just wasn't so blind. Maybe I could have saved her, done something to help her. Maybe I could have stopped her or just told her how I feel. I wish I could just look her in the eyes and tell her. I know they call you those things, but it doesn't define who you are. No matter what, I'm staying by your side. If only I could just get those words out. I never had a friend that actually liked me. I guess that didn't last long, huh?
After that, LYNN and I didn't talk. It was like we were distant strangers. I didn't even want to look in the direction he was in. Every time I see him, I just see someone who betrayed me. I hated how he just observed me like some dumb animal. For once in my life, I have power to choose. I'm not feeling well, though. My head is spinning and this car is making my stomach turn.
This doctor is amazing, Rosie. I've heard wonderful things. I really think this will help.
I'm scared.
Rosie,
why did you have to get some stupid henchman to do your bidding? Why do I have to go to this stupid doctor anyway?
it's not stupid. I care about you, Rosie, and I hate seeing you like this. I want you to know that no matter what, I love you.
Okay, Rosie, I won't sugarcoat it. What you are doing is extremely dangerous, and looking at the testing we conducted, we can see it's been affecting your heart and glucose levels. If she keeps going down this route, it could lead to more serious consequences.
What does that mean?
It means her heart is starting to beat irregularly and she's becoming very frail. And if her heart keeps acting this way with her sugar levels, it could lead to irreversible damage and even death. But to prevent this from progressing further, there are a couple of recovery methods that I recommend that could help.
You can't let this happen. Listen to me.
What are you gonna do? You'll be trapped.
Mom looks scared.
There is a program that is only a couple miles from here. It's a 3-week program where she can have a support system and start the healing process. There'll be other young men and women there trying to seek counseling as well. She'll have her own room, and around the same time every day during those 3 weeks, Rosie will have access to a therapist.
What is happening?
That sounds wonderful. Don't you think so, Rosie? In terms of cost?
Say no. You don't want to go there. You have freedom right now. If you go, you lose it. Listen to me.
I don't want to die.
They're lying.
How many days has it been?
Well, we'll have to look over it, but it sounds like a good option.
You're one of the strong ones. I can tell. What was that car ride home like?
Quiet. So quiet. I saw the worry on my mom's face. She looked so distraught and disconnected. I could almost see the anxiety surrounding her. I'd wished for silence for a long time, but when it actually happened, I felt abandoned. And there was this hollow feeling that welled up in my chest. The silence stayed and turned into a month. My aunt stayed with me at night, and when I got home from school, Mom had already left for work. I rarely saw her, and when I did, she always looked exhausted.
Did she pick up extra shifts?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Rosie sits in a chair, anxiously packing her bag.
Rosie, are you ready to go?
Almost.
I can't believe she's making you go to this stupid place.
You're gonna be all alone. Alone in a cold room with no blankets and rude nurses.
I hope they let us sleep.
Rosie, someone's here to see you.
Coming.
Picks up her backpack and goes to Mom, but stops when she sees Flynn.
What are you doing here?
Well, I wanted to see you before you left, Rosie. I just want to say I'm sorry. I've never really had a friend before, and I was just scared. Maybe when you get back, we can finish watching that bad 90s horror movie. I'll be here. I care about you, Rosie.
You did it.
All right, honey. This is where you'll be for about 3 weeks.
Mom, I don't want to be here.
I know, honey, but let's just try it out.
You must be Rosie. I've heard good things about you from your mother.
I doubt it.
Rosie!
It's no problem. How about I show you your room?
I'll see you later, honey. I'm always just a call away. I love you very much, Ro.
Come on, Rosie, I'll show you around.
I watched her walk away from me. I tried to show her that I was strong and she didn't have to be afraid, but deep down I was terrified. I watched her look back. Her eyes were screaming for help, and I just wanted to run and pick her up like I used to when she was little. Every step she took, it felt as though the barrier between us was too wide to fix. My inability to help her, it only grew worse as I finally saw her start to walk, to drift away. I remember the first day she came home crying from school. When I asked what was wrong, she responded with, "Mommy, the girls said I was too fat to play with them." She looked up at me with tears falling down her cheeks. "Mommy, am I fat? Imagine. Too fat." She was 6. As a mother, how do you take that pain away? You can hold your child and tell them that it isn't true, but no matter how many times you tell them, it can't take that memory away. You could buy all the parenting books in the world, but it will never prepare you for the sick bullies who twist your child's mind. Slowly, with every incident, she steadily became more and more obsessed over her size. One day, she came home from school. She was just covered in food, bruises up and down her arm. When I asked what happened, she snapped. That was the day everything changed. My sweet girl was suddenly distant and cold towards herself and me. I just wanted to take that pain away. Change the image that she saw in the mirror. Show her the beauty that I saw. Maybe I failed as a mother. I didn't help her enough. It's all my fault. I just want my baby's pain to stop. I want to see her smile again. And I stand here with tears falling down my cheeks helplessly as I watch my baby walk away from the limited protection that I could offer. Maybe I am a terrible mother. But what would you have done?
Do you mind if I bother you during your meal? How have you liked it here? Have you made any friends?
There's a boy named Mark. He's pretty cool, I guess.
Well, I'm very proud to see your food chart. Is there something bothering you at the table?
Let's see who can finish theirs last.
You used to sit with Flynn at the table.
I'm just not hungry now.
How about we talk about other things while you try and finish? What kind of things do you like, Rosie?
No. There are still other girls who haven't finished eating. You need to beat them.
I have one. His name's Kyle. But my mom doesn't know about him.
Well, I like his name.
I said no.
Well, I said yes.
These taste disgusting. At least 59 calories each. You're definitely going to need to walk these off.
Used to love eating these. What happened?
You just stop it already?
Well, if you need anything, I'll only be a minute away.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt so close that you could just grab it, but something was holding you back? Anxiety, stress, sadness. Suddenly you get up and try to grab onto it, only to be pushed down. By the walls you couldn't see. But everyone is used to you smiling, so you get back up and smile. That mask on your face, sheltering the beast, covering your mouth, covering the cuts on your arms. You suddenly realize in that snap second you're a failure. They deny it, but that never takes away the feeling. You realize all those weeks of work, all those late nights that you stayed up working on that project were for nothing, replaced by something you could never match up to. I just wanted control. I just wanted to be able to do something that I had control over. I never wanted to upset my mom. I never wanted this monster to take over. I just wanted to be in control. I wanted to be more than what people saw me as. Guess that didn't work out, huh?
Why haven't you been listening to me?
I don't know. I mean, what's the harm in trying?
Why are you such a dimwit? All you need to do is stop. What did I tell you?
But why?
But why? Don't ask me like you're just a child. It's because I tell you what to do and say. And guess what? You listen.
Why didn't I think of this? Why do I have to listen to you?
Because you are nothing without me. All you are is a dumb, fat girl.
What'll happen if you don't listen to them? Mom spent so much money.
Miss Flynn. Get up. You need to go for a run and burn off those calories you foolishly let happen.
No. I feel so weak. I just want to rest.
Fine. Whatever. You'll be back.
Right. Rosie, are you listening?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just had a Twilight Zone moment.
Well, Rosie, today is your last day. Do you feel ready?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Well, I have faith in you. It is just the beginning of your recovery. And I'll tell you, it isn't easy, but I see a fighter in you, Rosie.
What if my mom is mad at me?
Your mom is very excited to see you. She even took one of our classes for parents to help educate them on what you guys are going through.
I know she had trouble trying to pay for this, and I don't understand why she did it.
I think that's something for you to ask her. Looks like our session has come to an end, but you have my card if you need anything.
Thank you.
She gets up and leaves the room to where she sees Mom. Rosie instantly starts to cry and runs and hugs Mom.
I missed you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Making you pay for this. I know it was expensive and we don't have that much.
I would get 10 jobs if it meant you were taken care of. I will always do whatever it takes. I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I love you.
Let's go home, honey.
This is so disgusting and extremely cheesy. Rosie, quit it.
Enough! I'm not your slave. I don't need to listen to you.
Don't be so stupid. You will never get rid of me. You think 3 weeks will get rid of me? You're more mindless than I thought.
Maybe not today. And maybe not even in a month. But one day, you will be nothing but dust. So back off, because I'm done.
Ready?
Melanie follows behind with frustration.
Mom, when we get home, can I watch a movie with LYNN?
She was lost in the hourglass.
Lost in despair.
She went on. It wasn't easy. It's hard to tell how far she made it. That's for her eyes to tell.
To the outcasts. Whose eyes are you looking through? Your own? Or the deceitful snake that tells you of your deepest desires? Only time will tell.
Hi, I'm Aela VeerKamp, and I played Rosie.
Hi, I'm Tim Warford, and I played Flynn.
Hey, I'm KRAMER, and I played Melanie.
Hi, I'm VeerKamp and I played Joel.
Hi, I'm KAYLIE VONSCHOECH, and I played Eden.
Hi, I'm Racine Strong, and I played Mom.
Hi, I'm Grace Madrid, and I played Claire.
Hi, I'm Josh Tarver, and I played Frankie.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Shimizu, and I played the doctor and the therapist.
Thank you for watching. I'm Cooper Davey, and I was the producer. I'd also like to thank Travis Masson and Theodore Dubois.